Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, I am Monita, as you can probably tell by my username, and I make spiritual trap music, and I really just want to raise the human consciousness and like bring more joy into the world. And if you're here for that, subscribe. Recently, I'm like very into this identity thing because I'm realizing my old identity versus my new identity or my true identity, and I realize it's so different. And I have become this old identity that I recently got aware of because the way I grew up and like also like my teenagers and my early 20s, like how my mind was shaped and how I was shamed into, or like not even only shamed, but like, you know, I was made to be a certain way, and that way like imprinted itself in my head, even though like the world has changed so much now that all of that stuff is not even accurate anymore. And I think back then it was not accurate either. It was just people with like limited minds. It's not even their fault. It's like me taking on what people with limited mindsets wanted me to be, or like me making assumptions about what they wanted me to be and what is acceptable to be in the society. And I feel like as a kid, or like even as like in my early teens and stuff, I was so much more free. I was like super like playful. I was so much more my true identity. But then my late teens and like early 20s, I got so confused because I was just like, my personality is just like different than what fits into this society. And I got so confused. And this video is for people who might feel the same, and I'm like hoping to inspire you to be your true self, because the world like needs your true self, so you can find your true passion and what you want to do, or you can feel empowered in going after what you know, what you already like, what you want to do, because I feel like you know within you what you want to do, like you have it, but you might not be like, you might be scared to fully express yourself. Because with the music it was similar, because I never, like, since I'm a kid I love music and like dancing and stuff since like Crazy in Love. I was maybe 10 or something, and I was dancing, and since then I always imagined like my life being like music videos. But I never even conceptualized that like music is a possibility, because I just grew up in a small city in Germany. It was just not a thing. Like that was not even in my awareness. And then 4 years ago, like ending of 2017, I saw like a guy on stage, and he was just looking like so much himself, and I was like, wow, that's what I want to do. But it was not that I had the idea that it came to me. I think the realization just came to me that I can actually do it. So yeah, I want you to do what you want to do. Or what you feel like, no matter what it is, you can teach yourself whatever you want to. So, and that's why it's important that you find back to your true personality, because sometimes it like, as I said, it can be warped so much that you don't even like recognize yourself. And like I had the blessing of somebody showing me recently, like he didn't realize he did it. He just made it obvious for me to see that, like, because I was like, why am I feeling this way? Like, why did he make me feel that way with the thing that he did? Like, why did it affect me so much? And then I realized that my mind still clings on to this victim mentality that I got through like growing up. And because I feel like it was like a protection mechanism, that when I played the victim or felt like the victim, then like I didn't have like, I don't know, it was some sort of coping mechanism, I think, that like my younger self kind of needed, like in my teens or something. But now it's just like useless. It's just making me feel low, so I'm just letting go of that, because it's literally not part of my true identity. Like that's just some weird thing that I developed in my teens, so like I'm letting go of that. So it's like, I don't know if this video is all over the place or not, but basically what I'm just trying to say is, try to uncover like who you truly are, like your true identity. And if you don't want to be a certain way, don't judge yourself for being that way, but just if you know in your heart that that's not you, just let it go. Like literally just every time that old pattern comes up again, just say, that's not me, that's my old pattern. I let go of that. It's fine if I still think like it sometimes, but like don't entertain the thoughts. And that's what I do, and I'm still learning, and it's still like in process, but like I'm on the way to becoming like my true identity again, which is amazing because it feels like just so much more true to myself. So yeah, sometimes like setbacks are actually blessings, because that way like you realize wow, why did it hit me so much? Because that hit me so much because I literally didn't see my own worth. And now that I see it, like, I can be like truly grateful that that fucked up thing kind of happened. Like, I mean, it was not that fucked up, but I'm grateful that like that person showed me. And for the longest time, I just thought I was an introvert, but I think I'm actually an extrovert, to be honest, because the only reason why I feel I'm an introvert is because it's like so much effort for me to go out to like socialize, but it's only effort because I feel like I have to perform. I feel like I cannot be myself because I was taught I cannot be myself. Like, it's not enough when I'm myself around other people. I have to be a certain way, and that's kind of bullshit because I can be however I want to be. I was quite a quiet child, and then people told me, oh, you're shy, or she's shy, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought there was something wrong with being shy. But literally, there's nothing wrong with being shy. Like, literally, there's nothing wrong with it. It's cute. Like, I realized I went on a walk, and then I was just walking, and sometimes I play the game and I look people in the eyes because it's kind of cool, you know, like to kind of like challenge yourself or just like see. And I don't know, sometimes it's so nice because when people smile at you, like a true smile, like it makes you happy. And then I kind of did it, but I kind of didn't, and then I kind of got shy. I looked down, but then the woman who was walking past me, she was smiling, you know, and I was like, usually my old self would have bet myself up and would be, oh my god, I'm so awkward, blah blah. But then my new self was like, wow, that was kind of cute. Like, I'm cute. Like, she was smiling because I was cute. And shyness can be super cute, you know. And then, or like other flaws as well. Like, sometimes I don't like the way I look, or like sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm super beautiful, but then like it depends on how I feel as well. And then when I feel shitty, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, wow, do I really look like this? And now I don't do that anymore. Now I'm literally just like, wow, I'm beautiful. Like, even from like a ugly angle, like maybe like this, or like with ugly lighting, I'm like, wow, I'm still so pretty, I'm still beautiful. Like, it doesn't, you know, like, I mean, I don't always have to be my best version. And that brings me to the next point, which is person A is who you want to be. You are person B, and then person B point 1 is you at your best right now, and then person B point 2 is you at your, like, the stuff that you don't like your flaws and stuff, and the things that you don't appreciate about yourself. And then the way you view person A, like, you think in your head that you always have to be person B point 1, like the better version of yourself now, in order to get to A. But nobody's perfect. So person A will have person A point 1, person A point 2. So like, you don't like know that you don't have to be perfect in order to be the version that you want to be. I'm learning to like love my flaws and love what I never appreciated about myself, because also when you love it, you don't have a resistance to it, and then you allow the stuff that is truly not you, you allow it to disintegrate. I forgot it. It's not Wingardium Leviosa. That makes things fly, but you know, the disappear thing. If anybody knows the spell, like the Harry Potter thing, put it in the comments. So that way you release like the stuff that is really not serving you, if you love it anyways, and then like because it can go, because then you don't have the resistance anymore. Or it might be that like a lot, like that some characteristics from person B point 2, like your version of you that you don't really like, maybe those ones are actually beneficial for you and people can relate to them, and maybe they are there to bring you faster to person A. But then if you don't appreciate them and you try to suppress them, then that might like hinder your ascension to person A. You know what I mean? Get me? Okay, yeah, I think that's it for this video, because I've been talking for a long time and I have like all these concepts in my head, and then like I never know how to like cut them into little topics and then put them. So this was a little bit all over the place, but then at the same time maybe it wasn't. I will see in the edit. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Subscribe, step into who you are. Become your true personality, because that way you will like enjoy, like see more. I don't know, yeah, just become who you truly are and discover it, and it's fun. And then that way you will, you know, find like blissfully what you want or what you want to create. It just was on 14/14, my recording. And yeah, and then we can all make the world like a happier place, and like, you know, more joyful, more blissful, and yeah, help as many people as we can to ascend into the 5th dimension, because it's just so much more fun. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.